And Jeremy Clarkson has revealed the extreme heat has impacted the animals on his land in Chipping Norton. Taking to Twitter, the Diddley Squat farm owner revealed that the heat took the life of his big pig. The Grand Tour presenter quipped, "Thankfully, global warming is now over."
It took the life.
With ASM,
It killed it.
Struggling to start even more than Grealish does for England. ASM will buy it. Google ASM.
England defender Millie Bright says they showed great character in their Women's Euros quarter-final victory over Spain. They came from a goal down for the first time in the tournament to win 2-1 after extra time and book their place in the last four. Germany take on Austria for place in the semi-finals tonight. And English golfer Eddie Pepperell says those defecting to the controversial Live Series care more about money than achieving greatness in this sport. Henrik Stenson's become the latest and was stripped of Team Europe's Ryder Cup captaincy as a result.
Jack FM weather.
A bit overcast later on today. A few light showers maybe overnight. Highs of 20.
So, Joe, where do you? This will depend whether we have a relationship as friends or not. What do you think about Only Fools and Horses? It is. I find it so dry. I don't know. Oh, Marlene. You do it then.
That's quite good.
Well, you can't
do it now. No. I think you should do it if you're going to be thrown around shots like that.
Go on, do the voice then. Okay. I can do good impressions. Who knows? Do you know the actor Matthew McConaughey?
Oh yeah.
I'm Matthew McConaughey, and I make movies. That's not bad, right? You're laughing because you're like, what? But how did that voice come out of him?
It's just generic American man.
Shut up. My name is Matthew McConaughey, and I'm making movies. Movies. Because he's got that slight sharp. Listen again, because I don't think. Okay, who give me someone and I'll do it. Geez, you can't even think of any famous people. Oh,
Tom Cruise.
I don't know what he said. He doesn't really have a voice.
He doesn't really have a voice,
does he?
That's a good point.
I want the ones that I can do. They need to have a voice. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Give me your clothes. That's what he says, doesn't he? Tell me, give me. Could we clip Joe saying "get to the chopper, please"? That's going on a hotkey. I've got a nice little space there. That's going on. Okay, all right. Well, okay. Can you pull Joe off for me? I mean, I do apologize. From the thing. It was. I'm not saying it was better, but it was. Will, who can you do impressions of?
I'm not great at impressions, really.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. We're all embarrassing ourselves here for cash. Away you go. Okay.
Hasta la vista.
He said, that's what he said. Yeah. That guy needs a slap. I don't condone violence against politicians. But my God, when he gave his resignation speech, them's the breaks. And then hasta la vista, baby. That guy's a scumbag. But don't worry, he's going to be replaced by either Liz Truss or Rishi Sunak. Yay!
Rude awakening.
Yeah, get that clip of Joe saying that. That's going on a hotkey. Email it over.
Okay, I'll literally get it.
106 Jack FM.
Morning, Oaktron. Morning, Matty. San Diego, 1:30 a.m. Morning, Sit Stands. Morning, Sparta. Morning, Mapulls. Morning, Nina. Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. A bit tired. We're running out of a bit of steam today. Beastie, Twisty. Thank you. Don't forget you can sub to Twitch. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and sub. It doesn't cost you a penny.
We'll do two.
No, Ian. We're not doing two. Earn your money. Earn your money. Can't get lazy in that last half hour. Cannot get lazy. My Marty says, why is Morgan Freeman saying he's Matthew McConaughey? JKRXR. Thank you for the sub. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Telstar. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's getting there. It's getting there. Been a bit idea free today. Jackoman. Iain, have you settled into the role all right? Good to have you on the airways. Thank you. Not quite settled in. It's getting there. There's Will. No thumbs up this time. Hands in pocket. Ah! Wacky thumbs aloft.
It's only show 14.
Uslam says, not enough adverts when watching on Twitch. Just honest feedback. Well, you know. All right, I'll do Macca afterwards. We just did Boris Johnson, Nathan. Morning, Linny. Let's get those subs in, guys. Morning, Ian. Loving the streams. Really make my mornings. Much love. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Foxes. Oh, I must plug the podcast. Yeah, I must plug the podcast.
It should be up on Friday this week.
Beautiful.
Don't know what's been going on with that.
I don't do a James O'Brien. Are you taking the piss, Mandy? Oh, are you saying that my Matthew McConaughey was James O'Brien? Jimmy Debo? I don't do James O'Brien, Mandy. Who are you thinking of? Vader? Watching from Barbados. Wow, we've got someone from San Diego, someone from Barbados. Can you do Blakey?
You got anyone from Torquay there?
I'll get you, I'll get you back now. Julie Prunes. I've just been informed we have people listening to us in San Diego, Barbados, and High Wycombe. Wowzers, it's really happening. Really happening now, baby. Let's get some sunshine beds. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to choose a bed, right? But I'm not going to let you have to guess which bed it is. Here we go. We're going to find out. We're going to find out which bed it is. A little bit of beddies, a little bit of music we play in the background. If you want to phone up and guess, 01865 575 106. We're going to play some music in a second over which we're going to talk. What do you think? You can phone in. You can just guess at home. What bit of music are we going to play after the drum roll? Here we go. Any ideas, Will?
Steel band, I'm thinking.
Steel band, you're thinking. Okay. He's
Yeah.
thinking steel band.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to find out after the drum roll. Here we go. Like building up the tension, you see. Drum roll is always good for building up the tension. Which song am I going to play under the talkie bits? This drum roll is a little bit longer than I was expecting it to be. I'm waiting for that but dink at the end. I mean, it's lasting a little bit longer than I was expecting. Okay. We must be coming to the end of it now. Surely. Oh my God. Doing anything today, Will?
Working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
What about you, anything?
I'm waiting for this bloody drum roll to finish. Come on. Drummers are such a pain in the butt. Here we go. So we've got to be approaching the end of this drum roll now. This guy's poor arms. Well, because of the drum roll, we haven't got time to play a musical bed. I've got to play Green Day. Boom.
Great stuff.
on LBC when I knew I was leaving LBC because they
Yeah, I've
7-minute drum roll. 7-minute drum roll. On LBC.
Fantastic.
All 2 Pauls. Who would you consider the funniest stand-up comedian? Andy Kaufman. Or in his prime, Harry Hill. I haven't laughed as much in a live environment as I have with Harry Hill.
Very clever man, Harry.
He's a doctor. My ex-father-in-law was his boss.
Really?
Let's go to the chill-out zone. We got a song right after this. Adverts after this.
Ads after this, yeah.
We're done.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening with STL. You run your business. They'll run your IT, comms and connectivity. Search STL Oxfordshire.
Jack FM Traffic.
Driven by LKT Electrical, the experts at installing electric vehicle charging points. Make the most of the government grant. Search LKT Electrical.
There's a closure in place of the A40 as you head through towards Little Barrington, so just out from Burford there towards Cirencester. You can't get through on the A40, you'll have to divert instead. Watch out delays as you head towards the Barrington's Crossroad. We've got some congestion as you head around the Eastern Bypass now, busy heading through from the Tesco turn-off to Littlemore, and it's quite busy heading for the heading.
Beautiful.
Slow.
We'll send it into the song and go.
On Ox Street, but delays there into Stratton Way, and a bit heavy heading across the bridge into Naxon on 29th Street.
In order to meet the sales team's targets, here's another advert. Jack FM.
Everything is great. I feel like a hero.
Does the woman sound like Joe? She's on this one. Yeah.
You can hear it. I get it from 75 quid. Go, so I called in M&M Zero.
M&M Zero will collect your waste using their fleet of zero-emission electric vans from homes and businesses across Oxfordshire. Call M&M Zero on Oxford 346000 or book online at mm0.co.uk.
And so we can go into Pharrell, 5144.
Okay.
EE's full
And then we're
fiber is
done.
Here.
Yeah.
New broadband that can handle anything. And whatever you think that means, times it by a zillion and dip it in chocolate. Because this broadband
If you
connects
do want to tease
100
it, you can
devices
just say we've
in
got
your
the no
home.
repeat
This is
workday.
broadband
Okay.
that can handle
I'd say
anything.
94,
This is
so
EE full
I
fiber.
understand it sounds a bit silly when it's
18.3% UK availability. Check coverage at ee.co.uk.
Think all courses are the same. Not when they're at Oxford Energy Academy. Looking for plumbing, gas, electrical or renewables engineer training or plumbing apprenticeships. Expert tutors with years of industry experience. A purpose-built
Now, I
training
would normally
centre
say
in
leaving at
Whitney and
9:50 is a little,
great
is pushing it a bit. I
Oxford
would do it,
Energy
but
Academy can
because I've got this
take
3-hour
you to
drive,
the
it's actually
next
it's
level.
very
The
handy.
huge.
That was sort of
So
my
search
Thank you, mate. I
Oxford
appreciate
Energy
it.
Academy or call Whitney 771155
You've got to put
now.
5 and then you've
There
got
are
to drive for
courses
5 hours.
and there are
like,
courses
it's-
at
Yeah,
Oxford
it's
Energy
proof show.
Academy.
If there's traffic as well,
a
fuck
few
it.
quid and we'll let you chat about your business on the radio.
The Yarnton Home and Garden Super Summer Sale is
Don't be
in
afraid to
full
pull
swing,
over if you
with
do.
up to 75% off garden furniture,
Feeling
stunning
tired,
interiors,
'cause it
plants
can be-
Yeah.
and gifts. What's more, we offer next day delivery on garden furniture and accessories.
What time's your show?
So
Is
pop in
it
and grab yourself a
7?
bargain today
7?
while stocks last.
It's gonna be a long old
Make
day
the most
today.
of the Yarnton Home
But I can
and
sleep
Garden
tomorrow. I've got
Super
nothing
Summer
in the
Sale.
daytime tomorrow.
In-store
We've got a
only.
show in the evening.
Prices in Yarnton
Haven't got the
just
kids this
less
weekend.
44
It is
Next
all
day
good.
delivery
It's
is
all
only
gravy.
available to OX postcodes
And then
subject
next
to
Friday, and then it's
availability.
next Friday. You're
There's nothing quite
No,
like
it's the
a
week after.
good
The week
round
after.
of
Week after.
golf. So come and enjoy the fresh air and the joy of the greens at Kirtlington Golf Club. We're open now. And the
Congratulations,
good news is you
G Cuffs.
can book and pay
New life, Circle of Life.
19 whole courses online. Escape the madness of the house.
Get those
and
subs in,
relax
guys. Link
your
those
body and
Amazon
mind.
Primes with your
Kirtlington
Twitch
Golf
and
Club.
subscribe.
We go further
Me
for
and Kev
golf
get a couple of
all year
bennies.
round. Find us on Facebook or book now at kirtlingtongolfclub.com.
Did you know you can still roam freely in the EU with O2? Up to 25 gig.
Wait, so I can share my clogs? Share my clogs. Or your fancy summer frock. Share a strudel, or a doodle, or a berry-wearing dog. Selfie, 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 ooh, not that one. Selfie, and share your slogs, share your sprogs, share my clogs.
Roam freely with O2 and share it all this summer.
25 GB limit run out to 25 GB or more. See o2.co.uk/terms and share my clogs.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast.
Oh man. And whoa, Keith and the girl are in that. Occasionally we stream a little bit of the radio show on Twitch. If you want to go and watch it, we do it every now and then. Just so you get a behind the scenes look. Twitch.tv/TLNA, and we're doing that. And my good friends Keith and the girl have just joined the chat. If you want a sweary podcast, Will, go for Keith and the girl. Speaking of podcasts, Will, why don't you tell the listener about the great podcast that this show has?
Well, I have to. You want me to?
Jesus,
No,
you
no,
don't
I have to.
You don't have to.
I
I'm just.
thought you were teeing it up.
I was saying no.
Sorry.
Would you like to? This is your chance to shine, Will. Why don't you sell our wonderful weekly podcast?
Well, it is exactly that, mate, isn't it? It's wonderful.
Right, don't sound sarcastic when you're doing it.
Yeah, 40 to 45 minutes are the best part of the show all across the week, mate, and it is very, very funny. I personally select
This guy
the best
puts it.
clips
This guy puts it together
from the week. So the
and,
bits that made me laugh probably include a bit too much of me, just for my ego.
Get it in there.
But yeah, it's a good laugh, mate. I've actually listened to both of them as well as putting them together.
Can we? I just want to remind people, and we can now illustrate this on Twitch. So this is one of the things you get. It's like pressing your red button. If you get this, I want to just do this story again. A mum protests naked next to a busy road during a 2-year battle with her local council to get it to trim hedges. She held banners telling Somerset Council, "I've trimmed my bush, now trim yours." And that's what we're dealing with. The people on Twitch.
They really are up there, aren't they?
How is she holding those leaves around her backside? That's a lot. That's a lot of clenching. I love those stories of people going to hospital with stuff that's up there,
and the excuses that come with it.
I slipped over. Okay, why were you playing with a toy truck that had a condom on it? I tripped and fell. Keith and Miguel, it's so lovely to see you. We should talk at some point because it's been quite a while. Are we done here?
About 40 seconds.
Okay, we'll wait. Hang on, for 40 seconds, you say?
Yeah.
I can feel that. No, even by my standards, that will be pushing it a little bit too much. Listen, we're back tomorrow. We're giving away the rock and roll map of the world, so we can still take a few more suggestions. We will come up with a great competition where you can win a piece of broadcasting history. I will try and do the show properly, like Trev. That's what someone called up to say, do it like the guy that was here 3 weeks ago. I'm afraid that doesn't work like that. That's not how jobs and contracts work. Will, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Joe, thank you very much indeed. I've got a 3-hour drive now to Crowborough. Wish me well. Back tomorrow at 7. Will, what's coming up next?
It's the No Repeat Workday.
Yay! Guys, lovely to see you, Keith and Miguel. Thank you. I'm assuming that's Keith. I'm off. I've got a really, really long drive to go to college to drop off my portfolio. Then my exam is in 2 weeks, and I could be a trained counsellor. So thank you, everyone. See you later on. Ta-ta.